Natural ingredients provide people with rich taste experiences. Sourness is one of them. It not only stimulates the palate, but also works up an appetite. In the early days, people used acidic plants to obtain natural sourness. Later, they learned to ferment various natural ingredients to obtain an acidic flavoring agent, vinegar. China is a vast country. People in different regions make vinegar from different grains. They cook dishes with vinegar or dip food into it, creating various food cultures. Italy is the home of high-quality grapes. Wine and vinegar made from grapes are served with vegetables, cheese and meat, giving Italian cuisine a unique charm. Two civilizations use the finest produce from their lands to express their unchanging quest for the ultimate delicacy. Shanxi people usually wake up in the morning with a bowl of steaming hot knife-pared noodles, of which Shanxi mature vinegar is the perfect partner. At 8 a.m., Li Jiang, a 36-year-old vinegar maker, comes to the workshop to fill the steamer with ground grain. Every October, when the new grain is sent to the granary, it's the busiest time for the vinegar factory. Located between the 35th and 40th North Parallels, Shanxi has a temperate continental monsoon climate, which is suitable for the growth of dry land crops. Shanxi has been a grain-producing area in northern China since ancient times. In using the surplus grain to make wine, the locals invented vinegar by accident. 5 high-quality grains, sorghum, peas, barley, grain bran and bran, are ground and steamed to convert their starch into sugar. This is the first step in brewing Shanxi mature vinegar. When the steamed grains have naturally cooled to below 30 degrees centigrade and yeast is added and well stirred, fermentation starts. The south of the Yangtze River in China is an important grain-producing area. Vinegar here is made from local grains. Baoning vinegar from Langzhong, Sichuan province is the source of the sourness in fish-flavored shredded pork and kung pao chicken. Zhenjiang vinegar from Jiangsu province is the best partner for crab soup dumplings. Italian chef Alessio Di Tullio has been living in Beijing for 8 years. At the Italian restaurant where he works, vegetable salad is a must for every table. The secret to the delicious salad is the balsamic vinegar of Modena that is sailed across the ocean from Italy to China. Modena is Italy's famous gastronomic capital. Located in the Po River plain near the 45th North Parallel, it has a temperate continental climate. Modena is rich in high-quality grapes and is the most agriculturally developed region in Italy. In October, Sangiovese, Trebbiano, Lambrusco, and other premium grapes are harvested. Only vinegar made from these grapes can be called balsamic vinegar. The earliest record of balsamic vinegar is from the 11th century. Back then, the wines produced in Modena were perishable, so people boiled the grape juice before fermenting it. As a result, they unexpectedly invented balsamic vinegar. When the grape juice is concentrated by heating to 30%, the sugar concentration increases and the alcoholic fermentation and acetic acid oxidation accelerates. The grape juice is poured into barrels and left to transform completely over time. In Italy, grape juice has just entered the fermentation phase, while in the last week of October, the century-old persimmon trees in the mountains of Huixian, Henan Province, China, are already laden with ripe fruit. At 68, villager Zhao Yunhua is still agile and can skillfully pick the sweetest persimmons at the top of the tree.
这个柿子里有适合这个地区，适合这儿环境气候，它日照呀、光照、温差正好适合它。咱们回县市是108万亩柿子，每年产2亿公斤，所以说这个柿子产量很大，可以说基本上家家户户都酿这个醋。
Persimmons that are in good shape and free of rot or wormholes are cleaned, put into vats, and left to ferment with rice husk as yeast for about 25 days. After filtering and sterilizing, a jar of persimmon vinegar with a fruity aroma and sweet flavor is ready. 这个醋的味道太好了。它这个醋是这个清香、果香，不加任何这个色素防腐剂。调菜呀、做饭呀、煮糖醋鱼呀、红烧排骨呀，都用这个醋。 Home-brewed persimmon vinegar is less harsh and more sweet than vinegar made from grain. When winter comes, the persimmon vinegar will bring a unique, refreshing flavor to the villagers' dining tables. Compared with persimmon vinegar, Shanxi mature vinegar made from grains is more mellow, which is the flavor given by time.
这个题材就看到了吧，这个就是正常色，你看。
Guo Junlu, Li Jiang's master, has been brewing vinegar for nearly 30 years. He can judge the vinegar quality by observing its color and the sound when it is stirred.
那两个就很明显比这个还糟糕。
After the sugar is fermented and converted into acetic acid, the grains will be smoked for 5 days, soaked for more than 10 hours, and then filtered to get the reddish-brown new vinegar. New vinegar needs to be aged for 1 to 10 years before it becomes the real Shanxi mature vinegar.
放在室外的日照下，通过自然条件下的冬烙冰下浮晒，实际上是保持了营养的进行，浓缩。那么我们冬天的结冰，把水冻了，醋冻不着，成了水的提取了，进了下浮晒。在正常的自然条件下，在紫外线的这种条件下，完成了浓缩，把那个挥发酸晒掉了，形成了稳定的固定酸。
The process, which is repeated several times during the years of aging, creates the unique flavor of Shanxi mature vinegar, such as mild, sour, fragrant, sweet, and mellow. Likewise, the mellow flavor of balsamic vinegar is also a product of the collaboration of nature with time. Balsamic vinegar is cellared in attics. The hot summer accelerates its fermentation and acetification, while the cold winter settles its aromas and flavors. The vinegar barrel with an opening is only filled to 80% to ensure that the vinegar has access to enough oxygen. The grape syrup is held in the largest barrels. The longer the vinegar is fermented, the smaller the barrels are used to hold it. When the vinegar evaporates from the smaller barrels, people draw vinegar from the larger barrels to make up for it. It takes at least 10 years of cellaring to get a small amount of mature balsamic vinegar from the smallest barrels.
Okay, here we have two kind of aceto balsamico di Modena. This one have 100% of grape juice. This one only have 20% of grape juice.
Aged balsamic vinegar is prized for its thick texture and rich flavors.
Wow. How true?
Is used in Italy like a gift. Balsamico is something we use almost every day in Italy for make a salad, and something everyone like. For example, we can take some Parmesan cheese or some mortadella ham. What we gonna cut in cube. We only put 1 or 2 drops, because if you put more, you're gonna cover the taste of the food you eat, and it's not what we're looking for. I think if you don't have balsamic vinegar, you can have also a good dish, but if you have, it's something can give more soul to the dish.
The acetic acid in balsamic vinegar contains strains of probiotics that aid in digestion. Its antioxidants block body cells from producing cholesterol and lower cholesterol levels. In recent years, as Italian cuisine has become popular in China, the flavorful and nutritious balsamic vinegar has attracted many fans. On a morning in November, people are waiting in line outside a vinegar store in Shanxi. Bringing plastic drums to get vinegar is a unique sight on the streets of Shanxi. The soil and water in Shanxi have a high content of silicate, which is a cause of arteriosclerosis. The acetic acid in Shanxi mature vinegar can neutralize the silicate and work up an appetite. Mr. Li, a Shanxi cuisine chef, is good at cooking fried boiled pork, sweet and sour fish, and other Shanxi specialties. Shanxi mature vinegar is essential for cooking. It adds aroma and flavor to the dishes and enriches their texture and color to whet the appetite. People sometimes dip meats into Shanxi mature vinegar or consume it directly to savor its mellow flavor. It can also promote digestion and reduce greasiness.
像是咱们炒菜啦或者做饭，可能就用到4度半、5度的左右的醋，这对于调味其实是可以接受了。如果达到8度，它颜色会很重，酸度也会增加。中老年人8度以上的醋，更重要的是让它养生了。每天喝上一个，促进它的血管软化，也降三高这些功效。
Vinegar is the best seasoning in Chinese and Western diets. It condenses the essence of nature and time and precipitates a mellow fragrance that harmonizes all flavors. It turns people's pursuit of ultimate delicacy into their shared taste memories.